Boop.
Great.
And we are connected, and I think we are good. Yep. Yeah, we're good. Hello?
I'm still here.
Yeah, like we're live.
Hey, we are live.
You can take it away whenever you're ready. I'll just do this.
All
well.
right. Yeah. So I'm not going to do a large recap, but I'll do a recap. Basically,
Sure.
You guys went to the town of Trundle. You met some interesting characters. I'm not going over them again because technical difficulties. You know what I meant. And you all are in Silver's mansion, and the lot of you are going up the steps into the foyer of the mansion.
Yes.
I'm going over the recap. You're not missing anything.
I didn't think I was missing anything. I just walked in.
But you just came in and you looked at me like, how dare you?
I just looked at you.
But anyway, so you guys enter the foyer of the mansion. It's lavish, it's decadent, it's got a chandelier, and there's a large set of steps leading to a second level, and there's two doors on the sides of the large stairs going to the second level, and not a soul in sight.
I say we knock on a door and stab someone in the face again.
There's no eye slits on these doors, so good luck with that.
They still have to open the door.
Hey everyone, riot!
That's for a different campaign.
Well, anyway, so take it away.
You said the room was empty of people.
Yes, there. You don't see anybody. It's a large, square rectangular room with stairs going up to a second level, and then two doors on the sides of the stairs.
Yeah, typical foyers.
Real foyer hours.
Last time, but there's the set of doors that.
Please stop with the foyer! Oh my god!
Okay, I just said the word.
No, Quinn's
No, I was. Never mind.
Yeah, there's the set of doors that if you hadn't gone through the basement, like say you came through the front of the mansion.
Yeah, this is where you.
Those are the doors outside for you since you're in the room.
Right.
So. Who wants to do what?
Torval's just gonna kind of defer to whoever wants to
I guess we should open a door.
Okay. Which door do you want to open? The one on the left of the stairs, left side of the stairs, or right side of the stairs?
Well, we should probably be careful on whatever door we open. We don't want to accidentally run into the mansion's inhabitants.
Right.
Speak for yourself. Don't we want to figure
Am
out
I
what's
still
going on?
invisible?
I picked you up last time.
I mean, you're invisible, but you're being held by Surak, who doesn't want to let you go for fear that you might be friends with an archdemon.
Why not?
Stop being stupid. That's my job.
Harrow, give yourself inspiration.
God damn it.
I was literally about to say, we already have an idiot.
Fine. You say I can't be friends with him, then I won't.
Just FYI, Matt, do you know what inspiration is or what it
No.
does? Okay, so you get, if you roll something, I believe it allows you to re-roll, correct?
You can
You have to declare it gives you advantage.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's simpler. So if you use up the inspiration before a roll, you can have advantage on that roll.
Pretty much any roll. I don't think you can do death saves.
Not death save.
Yeah, I don't. Pretty much anything except for death
Any
saves.
roll that would use a D20, you can declare.
Yeah, any D20 roll.
You just take advantage.
Damage. That's not how that works, thankfully.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Back to the game.
All right, hold on. I need to download the D&D Beyond app so that I can
That's fine.
actually have my character sheet.
We'll keep running. So.
I vote.
Child, it's not that I don't. I'm not trying to control you, but I worry deeply that an archdevil may try to take advantage of any of us, let alone you.
Yeah.
Who is
that's
somehow
accurate.
dumber at making decisions than I am.
She's not dumb, she's just friendly. This is just a case where I think her friendliness is being taken advantage of.
As you all are talking, on the right side of the stairs from that door, you hear something sound like a crash and a clamor hit the floor. But obviously you can't see what it was. You just heard it.
I say we go left
Wait.
door.
I'll go check it.
No, if we go to the left, if we know people on the right, we go to the left, there's a chance there aren't people in the left.
Apparently, I'm still invisible though, so I can go check it out.
I'll set Lazuli down
Okay.
at this point.
Lazuli, would you like to enter the door on the right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check, see what's going on.
If somebody's gonna check it, might as well be the invisible person.
Okay. Lazuli, you enter the kitchen. I would like you to give me a perception check.
Sure, Captain. Uh, 18.
18. So you enter the kitchen, you see that there's dishes and whatnot spattered about. But what you notice is there's a bowl that is kind of, you know how bowls when they hit the floor but don't break and they're just rolling around?
Yeah.
Well, there's a bowl doing that. And you kind of look like, where did that fall from? You see the aisle. And then above the aisle, you see some cabinets that are shaking a little bit.
I'm gonna go look at the cabinets.
The cabinets are closed, but you can clearly see that there's something in the cabinets.
I'm gonna stand to the side of the cabinets and just pull it open really slowly.
As you pull the cabinet open, a platter flies out of the cabinet and hits the wall and shatters. And you hear somebody say, no, please don't hurt me. I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh no.
Oh God!
No,
Please no.
Oh,
Oh
I
God.
thought we had more time.
Oh Jesus.
No, it's not that character.
Oh Christ.
Okay, just a slightly similar voice.
Similar voice, but not that character.
Sorry, it's like someone small with that voice hiding. It's like, oh God, come on.
No, it's not.
Trying to do a few things.
What do you need?
Take all the garbage out to the street.
Okay, I'm a little busy at the moment because they have me, but I can come down when I'm not needed.
Yes. I mean, I'm not saying run right now,
We're
but
recording too. It's okay. I'll come out.
So you look inside.
Yeah.
We're so professional.
You look inside the cabinets and you see a dwarf who is wearing a little dwarf butler attire with a little bow tie, and he looks scared half to death. And he doesn't see you because you're invisible, and he goes, spirits, leave me be.
I'm not a ghost. I'm just invisible, and I'm not gonna hurt you.
If you're not a ghost, prove it. And he's holding up a dinner plate, just.
Honestly, it's fuck it. She just drops invisibility.
And he looks at you
It's okay.
and he goes, "Oh, you're not one of them, right then?" And he will just hop out of the cabinet, put the dinner plate back, and just dust himself off. My name is Quincy. Nice to meet you.
Excuse me, you said one of them? What do you mean by that?
I don't really know if there's a name for them, but I don't know. Kinda devoid of life, kinda dull in the eyes, very pleasant. Kinda like what's that you call it? Like a sack of potatoes, potato sack.
I'm not a sack of potatoes.
No, you're not a sack of potatoes, but the people upstairs are definitely sacks of potatoes.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Iron would get along great with this guy.
It's not.
No, he wouldn't, because he'd realize it's not actual potatoes.
Yeah. You see, the man who owns this mansion, Mr. Silvers, has gone a wee bit naughty. Actually, not a wee bit. He's totally gone off the deep end and lost his fucking mind.
Oh, okay. Does that explain the demon in the basement?
What?
But there's just going to be like a slight knock at the door and a low like, child, is everything all right in there? Did you
Oh, yeah,
find something?
everything's okay. Come on in. I've got friends.
He's going to grab you, Lazuli, and like duck you behind the island. Ah, the potato sacks have found us.
No, it's not the potato sacks. I have friends.
Oh, you have friends? You're so small, like me.
I'm a child.
Oh.
I guess the rest of us will enter at this point.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Yeah.
go. She said it was okay.
He'll just kind of put his hands on the counter and peer up like a cat. Like,
Wait.
all right then.
Oh yeah, also the robot's still not here.
Alright,
We'll get to that.
Okay.
There are plans for that.
There's plans in place.
Okay.
Tyler knows.
Gotcha.
Is he got a rocket ship over here?
I guess we'll see.
I know some of the plan because I accidentally overheard it,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
but
Don't
Anyway,
metagame.
yeah.
I won't. I didn't hear enough of it.
He's gonna look at all of you and go, what pray tell you lot be doing in this match? And how did you get in? Ever since the bubble went up, nobody can get in. Also, there was the people in the black robes.
I stabbed
all right.
somebody in the face and then we knocked them out.
Through the tower.
So Quincy is going to look at you, Harrow, and just kind of like slowly back a couple steps up and just dust himself
It's
off.
okay, I'm
Like,
not gonna stab
What?
you in the face.
We entered through the tower.
what?
Yeah, big black tower outside that's creating a hole in the force field.
That's how we met the demon in the basement.
You
Actually,
keep
I
going on.
I can see like
Oh, you
Ixnay
told him about that.
on the Eamon day.
Why? I already mentioned it. That's why
I
maybe we're thinking out noises.
We don't want people running around telling that there's a demon in the basement. Who knows what they'll do about it?
He didn't seem to want to meet him.
What pray tell
He didn't
you
even
lot
want to
be
meet
doing
me.
in this mansion, huh?
We believe that this could be a source of the zombies running around town.
No, the zombies running around town, they're a bit different from the sacks of potatoes upstairs.
Sacks of what?
Now, I mean, I don't really know what to call them. They're devoid of life, hollow eyes, they moan, try and grab at you.
That sounds like a zombie.
No, they're not zombies.
Are they
That
alive?
sounds exactly like the zombies we have been killing.
I'm just gonna turn to Tor and be like, "It sounds like your area."
Yeah. Can I make some sort of knowledge-based check, undead related? If it's undead, it would probably.
Go ahead.
If it's undead, it would probably be religion. Is it religion?
Yes, it shall be religion.
Understood. That would be 18.
There's nothing that you can really think of. Like you go back and forth and you think through the
Yeah.
undead that you know of, and just nothing really seems to fit the bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like. I mean, the description makes it sound like a zombie. I don't really. If it ain't that, then
What if they're not quite dead yet? What if something took their souls, though?
Hmm.
I'm not dead yet.
You'll be stone dead in a minute.
I'm not dead yet, sir.
I'm not dead.
So as you all are talking to Quincy, you hear from upstairs in one of the rooms. You hear a scream, that of a woman, and Quincy goes, he's on the prowl, and he's going to just open the cabinets under the sink and hide and close them.
Ooh.
He's just gonna open the cabinet a little bit. Who do you think? The owner of the damn mansion. And then he'll close it again.
Torvald will look for a place to hide.
Should
Torvald,
we
give me a
introduce
stealth
ourselves?
check.
All right. That's an 8. I stand like behind I try to stand like next to a cabinet and try and make it shield hide.
You just
Torvald
stand behind
crouches.
one of
No,
ours.
Torvald, you're just standing there by the island in the center of the kitchen, and you just take a seat behind it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, this is good enough.
They'll never find me.
Letting in with the crowd.
Wait. Oh no, you said Torval's a half elf. Never mind.
Yeah.
So what would you all like to do?
Mr. Quincy, should we be hiding right now?
He's gonna just kind of say through the cabinet, "Oh, don't give me hiding spot away. It's every servant, man. Cover yourself. I don't know. Can't get out of here with that stupid barrier. I can't talk to you. I'll have me life trained, and he'll just shut the cabinets and lock them from the inside."
Does life drain?
Okay, are we not going to talk about the fact that
Is there a
cabinets have
vampire?
locks on the inside?
I mean, there's a few there's a bunch of different types of undead that have life drain.
Wait,
Okay, these
if
cabinets
it's a
lock from
lady
the
and it's
inside.
screaming and it's a spirit, Leslie's gonna hide.
Actually, give me a stealth check.
I do not want this. I do not need this again in my life. I realize this is sort of metagaming, but I don't need this again in my life. Fuck. 18.
18. Lazuli, you hide in one of the cabinets.
I highly suggest you hide or leave.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm hiding.
I'm gonna.
So Leslie's in the cabinet. Orwell's sitting at the counter.
I'm just like
Should
hunkered
we
down.
introduce ourselves, or are we just gonna stand around?
Well, I was going to say if there's a scream, we should go to help, but apparently everyone would rather hide.
I mean, I'm down to go and help.
I mean,
Well, if there's one thing I'm sure of, reducing our numbers isn't going to give us a better chance, so I guess I'll wait here.
I mean, if you wanna go, then
All right.
I'll do what you think is right
How
here.
tall is the ceiling in this room? How tall is the ceiling in this room?
The ceiling, it's about 7 feet high.
All right, so you said
I
we're
have
in,
to, I have to crunch up a little.
Yeah, you're kind of tall. The kitchen's not too
Right.
big. Like the ceiling in the
They have,
foyer
like,
is like.
chimneys and whatnot
RJ,
in
can
here.
I?
They have chimneys and whatnot in here for when they're cooking for the smoke to go in, right?
What's up, Lazuli? What'd you
I
say?
know I'm a child, but I seriously want to see if I can figure out what the lady is, because I have an inkling and I'm kind of terrified.
Okay, I mean that's up to you.
Can I make a check? What would I need to roll?
I mean, you could. The best I could say is you could determine where the scream came from.
Let me say either history or religion, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the scream was just that of a scream of a woman.
Because Quincy said it was the head of the mansion, who we know is male.
Yeah, my point is that this is IRL me. Woman, spirits, screaming.
I'm assuming you're talking about a banshee.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I want to try and figure that out.
I don't think maybe, but it's.
You know what? It was probably Phoebe bumped into one in her other campaign or something.
Yeah, it's not a banshee. It was the scream. It was the normal scream of a woman.
If it was a banshee, we'd all be losing our hearing.
Yeah, so a banshee. It was mainly just, hey, there was somebody being attacked upstairs. That's literally all it was.
All right.
I don't trust you. You put ball in a bubble downstairs. Why should I trust that you didn't put a fucking banshee
I mean,
here?
that's up to you. You know.
I think
Can
Matt's
I
been
finish
trying.
acquiring my information because I never got to finish.
Yeah,
What is it?
Oh, sorry, you're really quiet.
Yeah, you're a little quiet, Matt. That's all.
All right, I asked. Like, all right, so we're in the kitchen. Is there there's chimneys and whatnot, right?
Yeah, there's a chimney in the back of the kitchen.
Could I possibly climb up that chimney and hide in there?
You're welcome to.
I mean,
So Hera's hiding too.
Well, I slept in the chimney at the home. It would only make sense that I hide in the chimney here. Because if we're not gonna go confront the thing and introduce ourselves, I need to hide. So should I roll them?
I'm not even gonna say you have to roll. You just climb into the damn chimney. You don't need a roll for that. So yeah, everybody is hiding, and Surak is disappointed in all of you.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. If you all want to hide, be my guests. But I can't stand idly by if someone's being hurt. If this is the last I see of you, remember me fondly, I suppose. And I'm going to leave the kitchen towards the screen.
Okay,
We shouldn't do anything.
you leave the kitchen.
Torval,
Hold on. As you're leaving the kitchen, you open the door, and you see a very shiny Tin Man coming up out of the basement.
What?
Oh, you finally turned on.
Acknowledged.
Torval will come out of hiding upon hearing this.
I'll open the door a bit. Ungnir's back.
Oh, that's good. Wait.
Wait.
The screen was on the second level, so if you went up the stairs to the right.
I'm going up the stairs to the right then.
Okay.
Yep. What?
Quinn's trying to interject.
Yeah,
I just wanted to know if I passed the demon on the way in.
What's up, Tyler?
Did I pass the demon on the way in, just completely ignoring
If
it?
you went through the basement, you went and saw the demon on your way in.
I was gonna look at Torval and be like, high-level demon in basement.
Yeah,
Advise caution.
I mean, technically a devil, but, same difference. And Torval's actually, upon seeing Surak leaving, is going to follow Surak.
Okay.
Lasla's gonna poke her head out and be like, chit, 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 and then run after them.
All right. Harrow, are you staying in the chimney?
What's going on out there?
Guys?
Guys?
Are you all still out there?
No. You know what? No. Harrow, you're going to stay in the chimney. I have something. I have an idea that's going to be funny. So,
climbing towards the top of the chimney.
all right. You guys
Meet
head
us up
upstairs and go to the right, and you find a door. And this is a very nice-looking door. It looks a lot nicer than the other ones. It's like the majority of the house is like painted white and kind of beigeish. This door is black and has ornamental wood carvings on it and whatnot. This looks like a very professional type of room, but you don't know what it is. But this is where the scream came from.
All right.
Oh, I just remembered. Am I trailing water throughout the entire house?
You have some water on you, and there's actually, for the more astute observers of you, you notice that Gungnir has some plants, dirt, and some kind of watercress plant on his legs. Kind of like
Mr. Gungnir, why are you a mess?
he basically just walked all the way here and didn't care what the fuck he went through. It's like, well, the fastest way to get here is a straight line. Don't fucking care what's in the way.
Yeah, that sounds like Gungnir. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Deep breath, draw the hammer, kick in the door.
Give me a strength check on that door kick.
10.
10? All right. Yeah, you kick the door open and it slams on its hinges. It doesn't come off, but it just goes. And inside, you see he's like 5'8", so he's average height. And he is wearing some very official looking, noble like clothing, but it's really tattered. It's got some blood stains on it. And the thing that's very noticeable about this man is that he has an arm that's gold, and it has a couple of these kind of bluish glowing crystals in it, kind of like pins, And he has his hand, the hand of this golden arm, on a maid's face. And it's holding her face, and you're seeing something being sucked out of this maid into the arm.
Oh.
Ew!
Okay, I charge him.
All right, you charge him. I will allow a surprise round because he's a bit focused with what he's doing. So let me get my setup here.
Could you not phone? God for the mute function.
Everybody start by rolling initiative.
I can't.
Oh, we all know this goes for me.
Also, Harold, roll initiative as well.
19.
I need to roll initiative as well?
Yes.
I got a 7.
Okay, hold on.
21.
Finally, somebody got worse than me. Just cannot roll initiative.
Okay, you still get to hit people.
I mean, you're right.
Hold on, I need
But like even in my campaign,
haven't
when I roll a
downloaded.
monsters initiative, they've been pretty bad too.
Ethan.
I'm gonna call it. Phoebe took all my good luck for initiative rolls.
Okay, Ethan got a 9.
What?
20. I got a.
Phoebe, you got a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, Quinn, you got a 7.
Yep.
Tyler, what did you get?
19.
19. Matt, you got a 20.
Yeah, 20.
Okay. Leslie, you are up first.
Here we go. Gonna. That is a noise.
It is.
Before Surak makes his fucking charge, no, never mind. We're gonna.
What you
I
doing?
guess fairy fire on him.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dex save 13. No idea.
He sidesteps it. He got a 19.
Oof.
How? He's distracted.
I mean,
All right, whatever. It's fine.
that's how the dice win.
Okay, that's it.
Matt. So
Hello.
So basically, you're all getting ready to attack this guy, and Harrow climbs out of the fireplace on the second
Yes, I knew
floor
this
and
was
this
gonna
room and
happen.
goes,
What?
"What's going on, guys?" And Harrow, covered in soot, realizes what's going on and draws his weapon.
Well, shit.
This is even better than I feel. Alright. I'm going to, let's see.
Don't like that, just in the chimney. Guys!
Alright, I'm gonna go for a stab with my V-Claw.
Alright, give me a roll.
Get the claw.
12.
That hits. Actually,
Yeah.
just hits.
Alright. So then I roll a D8 plus 4.
I have AC. He's wearing freaking clothing.
Yeah, he's not wearing armor, so.
Alright, 7. And then I'm going to follow up with an unarmed strike.
So 7 damage. Okay. Give me another roll.
Rolled in that one.
Damn.
So you try to so basically you go to punch him and you just like just like going to hit him, and then you just and you end up just in the face, and that's all that happens. You sucker punch yourself by accident.
Okay.
Who next?
That would be Big Tin Man.
Tin Man, bring the pain train.
Yes. What do you do, Tin Man?
Run up and use a greatsword. Overhand.
Give us a swing. I guarantee you'll hit this guy with your damn bonuses.
19.
Yes.
11 damage.
11 damage, he says. Okay. And that shall bring us to Surak, his big hammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him away from the maid.
Okay.
That's a 23.
Oh, definitely. So you're gonna take your hammer and you're gonna like put it in between him and this maid, and you're gonna like hook him with it like a get off the fucking stage cane.
Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okie dokie. So he's gonna take that, and you are gonna take him with this hammer, and you're gonna fling him into the damn wall.
Oh yeah.
And I'd like you to roll me a d4. 2. He takes 2 extra damage from being flung in the wall.
Hell yeah, bank shot.
Alrighty, that brings us to Torval.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Alright, so he is currently in the wall, trying to get out.
Torval just like panicked. He's like, I'm trying. Torval is kind of like more fidgety than usual as he takes out his crossbow and fires, and somehow rolls a nat 20. Excuse me.
Damn.
Alrighty then.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Leave the Congo.
I mean, yes, that is what I was doing. All right. So with crit damage, all right, that's kind of underwhelming for crit damage. That's 11.
11?
Yep.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Quinn, no one saw my monk crit and he did like 8.
Sure.
This ball flies straight out and just straight and true, and it hits him right in the damn eye. And just,
excellent shot.
And you see him in the wall, and he just like his hand, like the not the gold hand, his regular hand, just kind of reach out, tense, and go limp, and he slumps.
Oh. Torval's just gonna sort of stand there like a statue for a moment. And just slowly regain his composure and put his crossbow away.
Target eliminated. Gunner's gonna walk over to the maid. Citizen, remain calm.
I just go over and
Leslie's gonna scurry up and push him out of the way. All right, I've got this, and she'll cast Cure Wounds on the maid.
Did we just kill him?
Yep.
So you get Cure Wounds on the maid. I'd like you to obviously roll for how much you heal her.
Well, yeah. Hold on, I got it. That's 8 hit points back.
Okay. She is clutching her chest and she's kind of wheezing, and she'll look at you and say, "Oh, thank you, sirs. It was like I was having my soul sucked right out of me."
You probably were.
And she just kind of look at you like deadpan, and just she'll look over and say, "Oh, I see you took care of him. Thank you kindly."
Can you explain what's the fucking case with this guy? Like, his name's Silver, but he's got a golden arm. At least keep consistent with the name.
I don't know what that's about. And I advise all of you, get out of here while you can. He's not going to stay down for long. And she's going to start rushing to the door.
Wait, what do you mean?
Hold on, what?
I was afraid of that.
I'm just gonna walk over and try to pick up the arm, like try to take his arm off.
You're gonna try and grab his arm?
Yes, he's curious.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh shit!
I was really hoping you were gonna say con. Oh, you're attacking the wisdom. Oh, Gungnir.
2.
2.
Yikes.
You just reach. So basically, you're sitting there. You scan the arm, and you're just like, must acquire magic device. Punch, zap. I would like you to roll me 2 d4s, Tyler.
Bro.
Hold on. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it a different way. That is 3, and that is a 3. 6.
Take 6 points of force damage as you are flung across the room into the opposite wall.
Oh.
And all of you watch as Gungnir is just... And Torval, you watch as the body of Mr. Silvers starts to animate back up, and the golden arm reaches, grabs the arrow in the eye, rips it out, and his face starts reforming.
Oh yeah. Torval runs. That's too much. Torval runs back towards the kitchen.
Torval runs back towards the kitchen. For the Lazuli, it is your turn.
I'm casting Earth Tremor on him.
Actually, before we get that, by the way, just to be the DM and rub some salt in some wounds, Torval, as you're running towards the kitchen, the words of Ball echo in your mind. Sure, you can find Mr. Silvers, but I certainly doubt you can deal with him.
Yeah, that's yeah, he's running back towards the kitchen. He's a little overwhelmed right now.
Lazuli, it is your turn.
I'm still casting Earth Tremor.
Okay.
On him.
On Mr. Silvers. Fair enough.
Yeah, Dex save 13.
Save of 13.
He's also still in the wall, right?
He got a nat 20.
How?
So
He's in the wall.
He is going. I'm gonna flavor this. He is gonna take his golden arm. He's going to jam it into the wall above him and use it to just strut out and just jump onto the ceiling.
Oh,
spider bitch.
Leslie's running.
Okay, Lazuli, you would like to run?
Yeah.
All right, you will get down the stairs and you will make it to the bottom of the stairs with your movement.
Okay.
All right, Harrow, it's your turn.
I want to crawl back up the chimney.
Harrow crawls back into the chimney.
I'm just gonna climb up to the top and get out on the roof.
Tyler, it is your turn.
Gungnir gets flung into the wall, and when the dust settles, the electric shocks start to form around. Gungnir's raging.
Alrighty then. What do you do, Mr. Robot? Doma Origato, Mr. Roboto.
I'm gonna hit him.
You're gonna hit him. Alrighty. Hit him.
I get +2 to... Okay. That is a 20.
That hits. You only got an AC of 12.
Alright, and that is... I add 2 to the damage, right? So 13 damage.
Okay, he shall take that.
Also, make a dex save.
Give me a second here. He makes a dex save. He gets a 5, so no.
Bzzzt.
Oh, now he makes the.
What is it? What does he take damage wise?
I'm gonna have to manually roll this one. 4 more damage.
You can manually roll dice too. There's like a die icon in the bottom left, Tyler.
Ah, okay.
And you can just click which dice you want to roll and then hit
Now,
roll.
Okay, thank you.
Silver gets a turn. He is going to. He's going to hang from the ceiling with his golden arm, and he's going to lunge at you, Serac, because you separated him from his meal. He gets a 2, and he is just going to dive right the fuck past you. And I am going to allow you to smack his spine with your damn hammer as he flies past.
Oh, sweet, all right.
That was pathetic.
Hell yeah, attacks of opportunity.
So
You've flown out of...
he's going past. He's gonna go past you with the momentum.
You fool. You're falling for it.
Yeah, he's gonna say, no, he did the Thunder Cross split attack, and you're doing Hinjaku.
I got a modifier 9.
Okay, so he's gonna fly past you. You're gonna be like, "Oh shit, hold on, but I think I can do this," and then just
He failed too quickly for me.
Yeah, and well, he is belly down on the floor. It is not your turn.
Okay, well, time to redeem myself. I am gonna attack again and just try to drive his head into the ground, and he's prone.
He's prone, yes, because of what happened. Go ahead.
That's advantage.
That is advantage, motherfucker.
That's his mistake.
That is his mistake. All right, 17.
Break his spine.
I'm gonna try. That's 9 extra points of bludgeoning damage. Should be higher if one of my d6s would stop rolling a 1.
All right, he is gonna take that, and you hit him directly in his spinal column, and he howls out in pain. You know? He basically yells out, "Bloody freak!" The pot calling the kettle black.
I was about to say, I see is in the floor.
And Torval, it is your turn again.
Am I in the kitchen yet?
You are at the door of the kitchen.
All right, I'm gonna re-enter the kitchen. Is the dwarf guy still there?
Yeah, Quincy is still hiding under the sink, but he's not unlocking his cabinets.
That's fair. I'm gonna return to my hiding place.
Okay, Torval hides terribly behind the eye.
And I'm already in action to shoot if that guy shows up.
Corval, are you seriously not going to try hiding a little better?
Fair enough. That brings us to Lazuli.
If I could roll another stealth, I would, but I don't know. It's up to RJ.
So Lazuli, I guess you're heading for the kitchen?
Yeah.
You could head for the kitchen. You could head for the basement.
There's a couple of doors.
There's the basement. There's the door to the left you haven't gone in. There's the kitchen, the basement. Your choice.
Wasn't there another door?
There was the door to the left of the stairs. The right is the kitchen.
I'm gonna go to the left.
Okay, you go to the left. As you're going to the left, there is a vase. And this vase is sitting on a table, and there is a picture of a Victorian, Victorian-style woman on the vase, and she's going to look at you.
Oh.
Hi.
She's gonna say, in Ball's voice, "Having fun yet?"
No.
I thought as much.
Is this close enough for me to hear it?
Torval, give me a perception check. Let's see if you...
Nat 20.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it. You're paranoid. You are listening for all of the sounds. You hear mice creaking. You hear the germs getting ready for the 5-second rule.
Yeah. I'm just
hear
like...
the harrow slowly crawling in the chimney.
You hear Harrow in the chimney.
I think it's that guy coming for me.
Bring back the light.
Ma'am, what happened to your body?
Oh, well, as you've seen, I cannot leave the bubble, but I do inhabit and have domain over this house to some degree. That includes seeing what's going on in the mansion. I'll say, you and your friends are quite entertaining.
Are you like the guy downstairs? Should I not be talking to you?
Yes, I am the guy downstairs, but if you don't want to talk to me, that is your choice. But we are currently talking right now, so I think you failed at that.
I revised my statement. Should I stop talking to you?
Well, that's wholly a choice beknownst to your own. I will not make that choice for you, but you seem to be having a bit of difficulty.
Are you gonna hurt me?
No, I have no intention of hurting you or your friends. I want to get out of this silly little bubble.
If I let you out, will you help us?
Oh no.
I will help you in every way that I can.
Talking is a free action.
Yeah.
Torval, you can scream if you want to. You're hearing it.
No, Torval's rocking back and forth.
Rocking back and forth, sucking his damn. It's your keyboard just.
Keyboard go burr.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. This should be very interesting.
That's one way to describe it.
At least I'm not letting Ball out.
Yet.
Yet. How do I release you?
Oh, that's easy. All you have to do is go down into the basement and destroy the 5 totems sitting around my silly little bubble.
All right, I know she said yet after a bit, but the fact she was like, at least I'm not letting him out. How do I let you out?
Yeah.
All you have to do is...
How do I let the lady out, not him?
The lady is him!
Wait,
Go
let me finish
Let her finish.
the statement. But that'll let the guy out downstairs, and I was told not to even look at him anymore, so...
Oh, well,
This is
the
what
guy
it's gonna
downstairs, he's not what he seems. He's a pretty nice guy. He's pretty swell. I think the two of you get along.
God damn it.
Leslie's ignoring her and just hiding.
Okay.
And you probably hear the equivalent of the vase just going, snapping its fingers like...
And cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Loudly give me a stealth check.
Sure. Went to go look for my dice, remembered they're not there. Crying noises.
Someone need to speak.
14.
14. Yep. You hide in a dresser.
A dresser.
There's a coat dresser to the side of the door. You decide to hide there.
The door to the foyer.
You do not find Narnia. There's no Narnia. Maybe if you got a nat 20, there would be Narnia, but no Narnia.
I feel like
Damn.
Narnia would be a whole nother plot line we'd have to resolve. And we kind of got our hands full.
But it would be a whole other plotline that would technically take up the span of a couple seconds, so
Would
we
Narnia
could
be the
easily come back to this.
Fair point.
That's not a bad...
Would Narnia be the Feywild? Never mind.
Narnia
Stop
is
asking
not
too many
a-
questions. We're in combat.
I was about to say, we're still...
Right?
Well, some of us are in combat.
Harrow, it's your turn.
Hello. Alright. How many floors are there to this building?
There are 2.
2? I'm
Yes.
currently in the chimney.
You are in the
Oh.
chimney above the 2nd floor. This is the tallest point of the house. You are not skinny enough to squeeze out through the tiny opening at the top of the chimney.
Okay. I'm gonna crawl all the way back down to the kitchen.
Okay, Harrow crawls all the way back down to the kitchen. That's your turn. That's your movement. Torval, you're sitting there. You're rocking back and forth,
Yeah.
and you see a soot-covered Harrow
Hold on,
pop
can I
out.
double my movement?
You can take the dash action, or I think you can spend a key point to use Step of the Wind as a monk.
Yeah, you might want to get the fuck out of there.
I would like to use Step of the Wind.
Okay, so you're in the kitchen. Where do you want to go?
Well, I'll see Torval.
Yeah, and you see Torval, and he's just muttering under his breath, "This was a mistake. This was a mistake. This was a mistake."
Why are you just waiting here? Where should we be going, my dude?
I don't know. I don't know. And he just looks. In his eyes, you can see that it looks like he's just given up.
All right, I'm gonna head out of the kitchen back into like where the stairs are.
Okay, so you are at the foot of the stairs.
All right, do I have any more space to move, or am I done?
No, that's it for you.
All right.
Okay, that brings us to Tyler.
So while everyone's running around and hiding, two people are just wailing on the prone floor of this guy.
Mr. Silvers is in the floor with, fucking Surak's hammer embedded in his spine. Would you like to go in on this?
Wait, he's prone. He's still prone, right?
He's still prone. He hasn't gotten up.
Advantage.
Yes.
Wait, what's prone on dex saves?
I think he automatically fails them.
I can check that.
I think I want to say it's disadvantage.
I think it might be. Let's check really quick.
Because I want to do an Emperor Palpatine on this bitch.
Unaffected.
Unaffected? Okay.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls, and melee attacks within 5 feet have advantage, otherwise disadvantage.
All right.
All right, I want to do Emperor Palpatine on this bitch.
Okay.
Do it!
Dude, so yeah, he just immediately takes a d6.
Well, he has to make a dex. He has to make a dex save though.
Oh, he doesn't have to make the dex save. Okay.
Another 5. You're fine. Roll the damage.
That is another 4.
Another 4.
Just imagine like going here, just like putting out his hand like Emperor Palpatine, and just sparks just coming out, electrocuting the guy on the floor.
What now?
All right, I'm gonna do a greatsword.
All right. Swing.
All right, so Surak still has his hammer in his spine, so Gungnir is going to take his sword and try to do a downward thrust just through him.
Smack into the back of the hammer for more force.
No, I think you mean like...
Pommel strike into the hammer.
No, is that what he meant? I thought he meant like just turn the blade upside down and just drive it in.
That's what I meant, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Either one will work, I think.
And it's up to you.
Skewer him.
That is a 25.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes! Yes!
And that is 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2, so 14.
Okay. Anyway, I would like you and Surak to both make a dexterity saving throw, which I believe you have advantage on because you're barbarian.
Yeah, as long as we can see them. You have advantage.
Advantage?
Well, fuck you two, dice.
What'd you get?
Put him in the dice cage.
That is a 4 and a 6.
Put him in the dice cage. Put him in jail.
Dice
I
jail.
punished my dice.
What did you get, Tyler?
14.
14. Well, he didn't make it either. So,
Oof.
you will just take 2 points of falling damage. So the floor will buckle underneath you, Surak, Gungnir, and the 2 consecutive blows that have been knocked into the floor of his mansion. And you guys will fall through into the island in the kitchen.
Oh.
This is fantastic.
Hello, boy.
I think Torval screams.
And Torval, you may now take your readied action to shoot at Mr. Silvers.
Yeah, I will. Is he within 5 of me? Because if not, I have disadvantage.
He's right next to you.
Okay,
He's on the fucking island.
So it's literally just like aiming down and going like shit, like point blank crossbow.
Yes.
It's a 25.
Hits.
6 damage. I swear, if this kills him again.
You scream and shoot him right in the neck. And this arrow, this bolt, just straight through one side of the neck, out the other, just lodged in his jugular. And he sits there, flopping like a fish, just as blood is coming out of his throat. And again, he goes limp.
Quinlan, can you stop killing everything?
Without touching the arm, I would like to take the rope I have in my bag and just wind it around him as many times as possible.
Can you do so?
Fantastic. I'll give it a good tie as well.
Turn him into... Never mind. Never mind.
Turn him into what, Phoebe?
Nope.
Say it, Phoebe.
Use your imagination.
Phoebe, I would be disappointed in you if we weren't friends.
Torval will say, like, what do we do? What do we do now?
Now we should keep him restrained and nobody touch the arm.
Okay.
Now we can find a way to properly dispose of him.
Right.
As you're talking, painting that is in the kitchen start to move.
I shoot.
I know how to get rid of him.
I'm gonna spit him like he doesn't be like, no.
I shoot it.
Just recognizing the voice, I don't even like register what's happening. I just turn and go, no, I'm talking to a painting.
Yes.
And pure Twitch reflexes, I shoot it.
Yes.
Give me a roll for how accurate you are.
Okay. 19.
Okay. So this is a picture of a man like riding a horse.
Mhm.
And obviously the man on the horse is talking, and the arrow just goes right in the dick. And the man in the painting will look down and just go, "That's fucking rude."
Torval will just sort of like mutter an apology and just try to look away.
I happen to know how to get rid of your problem right there.
Not letting you out.
Okay, have fun dealing with him over and over again.
I'm gonna squint. You will. Thank you.
Oh. Okay, well, when you're bored, I'm in the basement.
Yes, we know. And where's the child?
We'll say she's hiding over in the coat rack by the left door.
Okay.
If we were gonna be friends, what?
Lastly, you don't hear this. That's in the kitchen.
I really wanted the cutaway to just be like she's not in her hiding place and she's in the basement.
I'm gonna look at Torval and just say, I'm gonna go get her. Nobody touch his arm. If he moves, shoot him.
Oh, okay. I'll just have my crossbow trained on him, I guess.
So, Harrow, you're exiting the kitchen, right?
Yes, I'm going to go retrieve.
So, Harrow, you
our
see
bard.
Surak coming out of the kitchen, and you're like halfway up the stairs, and you notice him like, wait, hold on. I thought.
Is that what the noise was?
Oh, there you are.
What?
Anyway, just looking at Harrow. Oh, that's where you went. Actually, just walking into the other room, looking at the coat rack, opening it.
Oh. Hi.
I'm just gonna stare at her for a bit before offering a hand, like, come on.
Don't talk to the vase.
He's in the painting too.
Why
As
is
you
he
as you guys are sitting there in the room, there's like a very posh looking pillow with a dog on it the dog on the pillow. Actually, I'm everywhere in the mansion at all times.
Can I just go over to the pillow, just
Why is the
quietly,
pillow
just
talking?
pick it up, turn it around, and put it down?
I think it was the dog that spoke.
Yeah, just pick up the pillow and just it's down.
And like, and as you do that, like
Just
over
starts
there's
talking.
like 2 sconces, and like some of the wall is ornate. The ornate becomes like a mouth, and the sconces are eyes. Yeah, you can do that as much as you want. I can still see you at all times.
I just wanted you to stop talking. I don't care if you can see us.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We could make a deal. I could shut up if you let me out.
Come on, Leslie, let's...
But he hasn't proven he's really bad yet, except for the fact that he's talked through a bunch of things, which is kind of creepy.
I'm gonna like kneel down and be like, I know it's hard. He seems very nice. Says he wants to help.
Over
I'm a little more scared of the guy with the arm.
Come on, I'm lonely.
But the truth of the matter is, from what I've heard and what Torval is telling us, a devil of his caliber is not to be trusted. He might help, but then what else does he do? Because if he decides, for any reason, to do something that we wouldn't allow, say, slaughter the town, kill us, kill anybody we care about, we're powerless to stop him. The man with the arm, we've knocked him unconscious twice. He's tied up in the other room.
I think he's a little more than unconscious.
How do you know he won't fucking break through if he's...
He might. He might. And if that happens, we'll deal with it. We're talking about a lesser of 2 evils, and I know this sounds illogical. It seems like we have the perfect answer right in front of us. It seems too perfect. Do you see what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah. I guess.
She just kind of shrugs and starts walking back to the kitchen, like.
Yeah, I'll follow her.
All right, you all head back to the kitchen. At this point, Mr. Silvers is back up again, but he can't pull the arrow out of his neck, and he's just sitting there going.
Torval, shoot him.
And but since the arrow's still in his neck, he's just gonna bleed out and die again.
Damage, bitch.
Oh.
What if he needs to say something?
Then he'll say it in blood.
He can't. His hands are tied down.
Once I agree
Then he
with
won't
Bird.
speak it.
Hera, why are you talking like that?
Shush.
So, what do we do with him?
I don't
Gungnir's
know.
gonna take his greatsword out and hold it over his neck.
Oh, it's not the worst idea.
The painting of the man riding the horse. Well, I could make a recommendation, seeing as I happen to know what that arm is.
Can we try and cut his arm off?
I mean,
Alright, so does the
I would
arm...
not recommend touching it in any capacity.
Hold on.
Right now.
Well, considering that none of you mortals will be able to comprehend or use it, and if you try, it'll most likely kill you, because the only way you can use it is if you have an archdevil tethered to you.
do what now?
Did you not put 2 and 2 together?
Leslie's just gonna put her hands up in the air, walk out of the kitchen, and go sit in the hallway and pout. She's
Okay,
done
hold
with
on,
this
RJ.
shit.
So, does the arm start at his shoulder, or like where does the arm start?
So the arm is it's the whole shoulder down.
Full shoulder down. So I want to take out my G-claw and kind of try and cut it off the skin, but through the skin and bone instead of trying to cut the arm itself.
Please don't. You're going to cut through the ropes doing that.
No, because the ropes are here. He's cutting here, and the ropes are here. It's not.
Oh, I guess you and I imagine two different things.
No,
okay. DM says it's okay.
Yeah, it's not going to intersect.
That's not what I'm worried about anyway.
Okay.
I mean, there are other concerns, but
so Harrow, give me a wisdom save.
There it is. Jinx.
There's a reason I said I don't think we should touch it in any capacity. We had to learn this lesson the hard way. I'm not blaming anybody. I'd be curious too, but I just got a bad feeling.
What'd you get?
All right. I didn't roll yet. I was making sure I knew what I need to add when I roll it. Hi, does a 19 do anything?
Nice.
Roll me 2d4.
DC 20.
It's half damage.
Or that.
With the other.
Oh,
Also
this
be like
hurt. And what level are we again?
4.
What did you
I'm
get?
genuinely surprised it wasn't a banshee.
I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Great. You take 4 points of force damage as you fly across the room into a set of cabinets.
DC's
Did you want it to be a banshee?
No.
I was going to say, it sounded like you didn't want to be a banshee, but now you're like, man, it wasn't a banshee.
No, not like that.
Maybe make up
More dejected, less like salty, pouty. Like I'm not Lasley right now.
The poor pouting child has had enough of this shit.
So the man in the painting will say, "Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you."
Hero, I just
Okay, how
said
come
do
when we
not.
stab him normally, it doesn't matter. But the moment I stab him with the intent to remove the arm, it's like, look at me, I'm gay.
What
I'm gonna pretend
are
you didn't
you?
just say that. For Lord's sake, it's clearly a powerful magical artifact. We shouldn't be messing with it. The best we can do for now is keep him restrained.
Yeah, the painting is just gonna look at you, Harrow, and go, "I don't know. Are you a devil? Do you know how to use devil tech? Doubt it.
Devil tech.
Devil tech.
Can I scan it and see if
I'm
it's
not
like
the
in
one
my
stuck
data
in a
banks or
bubble
something?
now.
RJ, please tell me this isn't fantasy VTech.
No, it's basically just him saying it's a piece of demonic technology."
God damn it.
I want to look at the devil and just go, I'm not the one stuck in a fucking bubble.
And he's just gonna look at you and go, "Well, you do have a fair point."
Can Gungnir scan it and see if he like recognizes it from anything in like the database that he can access or something? I don't freaking know.
Go ahead, give it a scan and give me give me an Arcana check.
Or like leading out of the kitchen that isn't the one we came in.
Yes, there's 2 doors. There's one there's the one you came in, and there's one on the side.
That is a 19, my friend.
Okay, you scan this, and as you're scanning up and down, it is it's kind of like your arms, but it's shrouded in demonic magic.
Not or diabolic or demonic.
Diabolic. It's
infernal magic.
Infernal magic.
Yeah,
The devil kind.
Yep.
Yeah, we got you. I'm gonna take a peek through the other door.
Okay. You peek through the other door, and it is was it the butler's pantry, essentially the door that the service staff would use to go up and through the house so that you wouldn't see them.
Right.
So that's what that is.
Assuming devoid of anything out of the ordinary.
Nope, nothing there.
Is there another door in the room with the
Coat closet?
yeah.
Yes, there was another there. So if you came in like through the front where you saw the sofa, if you were to go like this and then walk around, there's a door right here.
I'm gonna go just have a peek in that one.
Okay. You go through that and you open up the door, and it is a hunting room, and it's full of different stuffed kills and animals and whatnot. Showroom.
Oh jeez, is the devil gonna possess one of the animals and start talking?
He easily could,
He certainly could.
if he's so tired. Is this room a dead end?
Yes, it's a dead end.
Can Gungnir radio home base and ask for assistance with the art devil?
Can he?
I don't think the tavern has any. I'm assuming he's talking about our tavern. I don't think we have any way to receive it.
No.
I don't think.
He's talking about his home base.
Different home base. There's something interfering with the signal, Gungnir. It could be the big old bubble around the mansion.
Yeah.
How did Gun? I'm just gonna
Door I saw that
followed us through. Something
Is there a
like
second
that.
door at the top of the stairs?
Yes. There was another door at the top of the stairs.
I'm gonna take a peek in that one.
Okay, you take a peek in that one, and there are just bodies, husks of people, servants, butlers, yada yada. They look drained to all hell, and they are limp, lifeless, and just up there.
End room?
Dead end room.
Okay, good. Didn't want to have to wade through bodies.
No, there's a nice little shiny old doodad at the end of the room. Have fun getting it.
Don't care. So I'm just gonna quietly close that one.
Did somebody say something shiny?
Oh, it was a joke.
It was a
Dead
joke.
bodies?
One actually was a joke.
Yes, that was a joke.
No. Why do you toy with me like this?
I mean, Harrow, Mr. Silver's arm is pretty shiny.
I want to grab the art.
Don't.
Don't grab. Do not grab the arm.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Jeez. Was
Hold on.
the room where we found
So
Mr.
we
Silver?
know he has
the
this
dead end?
arm and whatnot, but is
It
there
was his
anything
arm.
else about him
You're
that seems
walking
interesting
around.
besides his stupid little arm?
Do I remember another door being in there?
No, it's just his office.
You know what? Sure. I would like to go poke around the office.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. What did I have when I rolled? I haven't rolled you. 3.
You look around the office and you don't find much, but what you do find, and it's pretty obvious, and that's why you found it, is there's a map on his desk, and it is a map of the mine. Silver's mines.
Is there anything noteworthy on the map? Any odd markings?
Mostly just different mining channels and patterns, different notes of where stocks and explosives are.
Is there like a journal on the desk or in any of the drawers?
You can search the drawers.
I would like to.
Okay, you search the drawers, and inside of the drawers, you find a journal. This has a lock on it, though.
Journal has a lock.
Yes, it's a locked journal.
Okay, so I'm going to roll up the map, take the journal. I'm gonna. Well, I'll walk back downstairs. I suppose I'll stop at the pouting child first.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to pick locks by any chance?
I can.
Picking locks is a sleight of hand thing, right?
Yes.
I'm not terrible at it.
Picked the lock once.
I'll hand Lazuli the Joan. Do you think you could get this lock off?
I could try.
You'd certainly be better at it than I am.
Leslie's gonna try then, I guess.
Give me a roll.
Unnatural 19.
You stick some of your tools in there. You use basically a little bobby pin you got on you, and click. Little journal is open.
Do you want me to read it?
If you want to open it, I won't stop you.
Sure, Leslie's gonna read it, I guess.
Okay.
Hopefully it's in a language she knows.
The first few entries are in common.
Okay.
The book, it goes to infernal.
I know Infernal.
I was about to say, Lazuli's a tiefling.
So
Part
you can-
tiefling. I know Inferno.
This is a accurate depiction of Mr. Silver's descent into madness.
So you see Leslie like, okay. Oh no. Her eyes just widened like.
Are about a deal with the Black Weaver Legion to give himself eternal life, and a certain someone in the basement. Also, with the fact that the device that is currently attached to him belongs to that certain someone.
Speaking of the eternal life part, is he just continuously bleeding out on the table like an endless fountain of
Coming back to
blood?
life and bleeding out because he can't rip the bolt out of his throat.
I
He
mean,
can't die, so he's just suffering.
So there's just gallons
No,
of
he
blood all
dies
over the
and comes back
table.
and dies and then
Comes back, yes, because he needs to. In order for him to heal, he has to not have anything in him. Since he can't take it out, he's just coming back to life, choking on his own blood, dying, and just.
I mean, it feels like the situation's sorted. I don't know.
So there's
now, this is a
blood
temporary
all
solution.
over the
Yes.
kitchen ring.
But Quinn, I'll be honest, this is a band-aid on a bullet wound.
Oh yeah, I know.
The island is just puddled and pooled with blood.
Well then,
Hey, there you go, Quinn. You needed someone to bleed, right?
again, limited application.
I'm just gonna look at the endless fountain of blood and then look at the enclosed face and be like, and look at Orville and say, potential drowning hazard in 1,000 years.
I look at him and say, I think we'll be okay.
And as you say that, the cabinets under the sink are going to open up because the blood is starting to get into the cabinets. And they'll go, oh, bro, Mr. Silver, dear God heavens, what the bloody fuck, nugget? And he's just going to run out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
And as he runs by, like, oh.
He's going to just grab his knees, panting, what the fuck did you do?
I don't know. What?
You saw. We restrained him.
Well,
and
for
he-
like a grand total of 5 seconds, I don't know that he's continually bleeding.
I don't. Out of character, I do not currently feel the need to share this information.
With Quincy.
Well, with Lazuli.
Right.
She will learn it eventually, but Serac finds a hard time to just tell her dead on.
Well, she's gonna just shake her head and like tell you what's in the book.
Does it mention anything special about his mines in there?
His mines?
Yes, he owns the mining caverns around here.
Oh, let me look. Is there anything in there about it?
It doesn't really say anything. It mostly just there's some shipment quotas, some tools that have been used up, mostly bookkeeping. But it's not really his bookkeeping. It just makes mention of things like that.
Nothing important. Just some side notes and numbers for tools and stuff. I don't know.
Well, thank you for looking.
She'll hand it to you. The end's in Infernal. If you need me to double check it again, let me know.
Thank you. Duly noted. To be honest with you, I'm trying to expend any possible options.
As you say that, a painting behind you, I happen to be an option.
You know darn well you're the last option.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
We know, Mr. Ball. We'll let you know when we decide to make a different decision involving you.
Would you, pray tell, mind if I help you expedite the process?
Who would literally say anything to get us to let you out?
That is a unfair and totally accurate assumption.
Can't say I've worked with devils much, but the way Torval reacted just sort of gave me that picture.
Well, let me put it in a different light. Yes, you found out that I'm an demon general of hell and all that, but let's put it a different way. And, he's making it so everyone can hear this.
Sure.
Are you familiar with a certain event called the Blood War?
I feel like Torval would probably be aware of this.
Torval would know about that.
I was about to say, that sounds unique. Torval sounds uniquely qualified to understand that.
Yep. Torval will like look out and just kind of nod.
For those of us who are a wee bit undereducated on the subject matter, there's been a war waging on between my kind and the demons, and we've been in a fun little old deadlock for, I don't know, a few centuries, millennia.
Eternity.
Yeah, what he said. Well, what was keeping that at bay from not spilling out into this plane of existence was that deadlock, and the fact that neither side could get the upper hand on the other. Well, the second best general in all of hell has been ripped out of the existence, thus giving the other side quite the advantage.
Leslie raises one of her weird little claw fingers.
I'm not saying...
Sounds like he doesn't have time to deal with randomly killing off villages and stuff.
Why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't think you'd be interested.
You're saying the single best reason for letting you out didn't seem relevant.
You do make a fair point. But essentially, I am a wee bit short on time, and I do need to be getting back home, but your, dearest lich that I do believe know a little bit about took something from me. I want it back.
What, Mr. Silverton's arm or
Oh,
something
no.
else?
That arm was merely a temporary substitute for the one that dirty lich took from me.
I'd like to just go over to the kitchen without leaving the foyer, pop it open, and look at Torval. Is what he's saying about this war true, or is he just spinning us in circles?
No, yeah, that checks out. That's actually shit. I hadn't thought about that. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. We've had a lot to.
I don't. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know what to do. This is so.
Let's just let him out. We have so many reasons to do it. So many.
Currently, it seems like a good option.
And the painting will say, I mean, if you don't let me out, somebody inevitably will.
And if
Let's
we
keep
don't
him
let
at
him
least
out,
on our
he'll
side.
be pissed at us.
We need to be, whatever we do, we need to be so careful about the terms of how an agreement, whatever agreement we come to, we need to make sure it is airtight.
How about I make a fun little proposition to see what you do with it? But instead of you making a deal with me, I make a deal with you.
Oh, I like that less.
Well, it's your terms.
You can't dislike it until you hear what his terms are.
Let's hear what your terms are, and if we like it, potentially we'll accept it.
Okay, fine. My terms. I want to be let out of this bubble henceforth. That would be term number 1. Number 2, I want that lich. Need my arm back. I go back to hell if I'm not at full power. And term number 3, I will only harm your enemies.
That is an extremely non-specific thing to claim.
Yes, unfortunately.
Gungnir contemplates what that could mean for him.
People who.
I'm not hearing any downsides to us.
Hold on, I missed all of that. I don't know what
Last
happened.
one, and with Tor, that was absurdly vague.
We're not selling our souls to him, though. He just wants out.
Legally,
I missed it. Harrow spaced out. Harrow spaced out entirely.
He said.
Sorry.
He said he would only harm our enemies, which is an extremely vague statement that he could interpret in any sort of way if we agreed to it. That's not.
Say, Lazuli, that for some reason I get on your bad side. I do something that in the moment I think is right, and you heavily disagree with. And you get cross with me. Are you saying he could in no way interpret that I have become your enemy, and therefore...
Perhaps maybe I shall only attack those that are openly hostile to you?
Now he's being more specific.
I'm going to put this to all of you as well. We don't need an attack dog.
We don't want an attack dog. We just don't want him to kill us.
Exactly. He deals with silvers.
How about we let you out, you do what you want with the Lich, and then you go back and deal with your war or something, and just leave us all alone.
So, what I'm hearing is you'd like me to deal with Mr. Silvers and those associated with the Lich.
And the Lich, if you want to.
Associated is...
Well, there's a whole...
The Blackweaver Legion?
They're like a cult, but not quite a cult. Blackweaver Legion, I believe.
Yes, we're unfortunately familiar.
Yes, those associates.
Does that technically include the child's skeleton friend?
Iron isn't even Blackweaver anymore. He helped us.
Oh.
Or
He's also, I'm pretty sure he
you
won.
are vastly more knowledgeable. Do those terms sound tight enough for us to consider?
I'm gonna be honest. It sounds fine, but we could be missing something. I'm thinking the more specific we can get, the less room he has to interpret things in an unfavorable way. That's all I can say on that matter. If we're saying he takes care of, if we leave any clause in there that has room for interpretation, you can bet he'll interpret it.
Possibility of outsmarting an archdevil is 2%.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Gungnir.
Gungnir, we didn't have to say it out loud.
Never tell me the odds.
2% isn't even that big of a number, dude. I used to be rich off of just 3 gold, okay?
I shall sweeten the deal, and I will add a 4th clause, that no harm shall come to you and your party. How about that? I shall not harm any of you.
Insinuates that wasn't part of the original deal already.
Well, it's just been added to clarify since you love clarity so much.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking setting him to attack any group of people, no matter how we phrase it, there's going to be room for him to target people who are maybe we didn't intend. I say we only give him we specifically only give him permission to attack the Lich and that Lich specifically.
Wait, no, Mr. Silverton.
And Silver, sure, but
well, if we set him free, Mr. Silvington would lose his tie to the Archdevil. We don't even need to include Mr. Silvington.
He will add, well, you're going to want to take that arm off of him. It might have a nasty habit of, I don't know, detonating half of this town, not being connected to a demon.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't let him...
Instead of speaking in contracts, which baffles me that we have to worry about contracts, I'm just going to ask you, if we were to let you out, what do you do? If there is no contract, what do you intend to do once out?
You let me out with no terms and no deals?
If.
Well, I'm going to require some assistance, mostly to regain the power that I need to take out that Lich to get my actual arm back. That's what I'll be focused on. And from there, I'm going to henceforth proceed back to the Nine Hells because, well, there's a war going on, and my absence isn't going to make things pretty.
Do you intend to simply retrieve your arm from the Lich and return to the war?
Oh my god, guys.
I think that is straight enough. If we're...
Torval's.
I understand it's crazy, but Lazuli and Harrow have a point. If he says he has a war to get back to, which you say does in fact exist...
Yeah, no, I agree.
Stick around and cause trouble.
With that in mind, we do need to get him back to that. I'm just worried about the how of that scenario.
I'm pretty sure he knows how to get back himself.
That's not what I'm worried about.
You mean
How about we make it so that he has to stay in the tavern?
No!
No!
Painting will say,
Why don't we put him in a bubble in the tavern?
cooking and brewing a
Guys,
drink.
can we please stop deadlocking this? Holy shit.
I'll go with what you think is best. I've given my piece. You know where I stand. I just be careful.
Alright, let's go let him out.
Fine.
Instructions to freeing Archdevil.
We have to break the totems downstairs in the basement.
I'm just gonna go to the basement, just dejected.
And the painting will say, bring the dribbling corpse down with you.
Gungnir, grab him without touching the arm.
I grab the robes and drag him.
Right. All of you move down to the basement.
Blood smearing all across the carpet.
Inside is Ball, still in the shape that he was when you originally saw him. He's sitting there, kind of on his stomach with his legs crossed, his one arm on his chin. Back so soon.
Very funny.
Oh, come on. I have a little bit of humor left in me.
Just these totems.
Yes, just kick them over. That
And-
should do the trick.
And to be
My last question is there any other effects from dropping this bubble on you?
Like I said, that arm needs to be connected to me.
I meant in general, does the barrier drop? Does anything in the house that you've been keeping up suddenly crumble?
The barrier that is keeping the undead out will go down, but I
Fine,
seriously doubt that they'll bother coming here with me.
right? I just want to know what happens when we do
The
this.
paintings will stop talking. I'm sure you'd appreciate that.
Yes, immensely.
And will you? And can we just to be clear? Are you bound to the terms that we've discussed at this point?
Well,
None of us said we accepted
for me to be
deal.
bound to those terms, we'd have to draw up a formal contract.
I would say,
Don't worry. Like I said, it's not a deal with me. It's me making a deal with you. Very different.
I just think we need to specifically stipulate your only business on this plane of existence is going to be resolve this situation. I point to the reanimating and bleeding out body on the ground. Yeah, resolve that. Deal with this lich and get your arm back or what have you, and then head off right back to hell.
That sounds pretty reasonable to me. I mean, I didn't want to be here in the first place. I was dragged here.
okay, fine. Does that sound good, Core?
Yeah, and you will take no actions that do not correlate to one of those goals.
Sure.
All right, I think that's. Torval will just let out a big gasp of breath and just sit on the ground.
Leslie just crosses her arms at this point and is like,
They're like
okay.
up to your like my knee. You could just kick them over.
We're going to regret this, and I'll just go around and knock over the totems.
as you do, the bubble just starts to dim and dim and dim, and with the last totem that you kick over, it breaks, and Ball will quickly rush over to Mr. Silvers and will take his foot like you know how Albert Wesker does the windfall kick?
Oh, just straight up,
and just bring it down and crush his head, and then take the arm off of him, like he can grab it and pull it off,
Makes
and then
sense.
put it on him.
Yeah, Leslie's covered her face with her hands by now. Just not gonna look at that. No thanks.
And he's just gonna kind of step back, brush the blood off of his boot.
Can you teach me that trick?
Later. Had to, well, as you say, it was connected to his mind, kind of had to go. It's a bit technical, but that needed to happen. Also, I wanted to do that.
Fair enough.
Whatever you say, Mr. Ball.
You all and me have to go deal with a lich.
Wait, I thought you were doing that.
Oh,
He said he
well,
wanted assistance.
yes. You see, he just kind of looks at the golden arm that he has now. This is nowhere near what I need to deal with a lich. And, well, I will be honest with you, you will be serving as a distraction. It's the best
I can do that.
To be fair, we were looking for this lich due to the whole page situation, weren't we?
Yeah. In the mines.
I'll go Vimos.
Looking down at the map. Good thing I grabbed this.
Oh, a map. Wonderful. And he's going to snap his fingers, and a piece of paper is going to appear in front of all of you, just floating. It's going to be written in Infernal. Now, if one
I can
of
read
you,
it. What does it say?
all of you or one of you,
It's the contract.
It's the contract of the terms that you guys came up with. One of you mind the formality.
Leslie will walk up and sign it. She's like,
What?
finally.
Dang it!
All right. With that, he will say, and that will be enough. And he will then take the contract and just bite his finger and sign it himself in his blood and hand it to Leslie. Here you go.
She takes it, crosses her arms, and looks at Serac spitefully.
I want it.
Tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
I was gonna pluck one of my feathers, dip it in the guy's blood, and then sign it, but
That's horrifying.
You know what? You have the right to choose your own path.
Hey, Hoozle.
Serac.jpg has lost hope.
Patriots. Shall we?
We're gonna
We cannot spend nearly 45 minutes debating about it. Just make a fucking decision.
Oh, I'm
Come on.
deleting.
Right. You all.
And yes, we can debate about it.
No, we haven't because you're still, like, mad about it.
Oh,
I left. Surak has left. He agreed with you and left.
okay. So you all head back up onto the lawn of the mansion, and the barrier is down.
Well,
Well, zombie time.
Well, my new compatriots, he's just gonna take his, the golden arm. So the man or thing we're looking for is way over there in the heart of that mountain.
Start talking.
He's just
There's
gonna,
something fun.
he's just gonna happily just jot along with you all. I will stretch my legs and month. You can imagine what it's being like, stuck in the same place, doing the same thing, whistling the same tunes. Could drive a person mad. Luckily,
Excuse me,
I'm
sir?
not a person.
Mr. Ball, I know exactly what that's like.
Oh. I feel terribly sorry for you, and I sympathize with you.
I escaped. I burned the whole place down. Well, almost the whole place down.
Oh. Well, I would burn the whole mansion down, but can't go back on the contract.
There are civilians in there.
Oh, yes, I know, and that's why I'm not doing it. If you were to move them all out, I'd do it, but it would be a waste of time.
Oh, It would be hard to move them through the city to the safe house given the infestation.
Well, it'll probably be safer at the mansion with all the doors locked. He'll snap his fingers and the basement doors will close. That should at least help them out a little bit.
Where did Quincy go? Was he still in the hallway?
Quincy's still in the mansion.
Okay. Safe then. Traumatized, but safe.
Nope. As you guys are walking, he's following you. You guys are heading over the mining district, and as you're getting over there, and you start to open the gate to get into the mining quadrant. I'd like everybody to make a perception check.
Perception.
Time to perceive.
12.
19.
19, 20, 21.
What bonus comes?
20.
I got a nat 20, alright.
Alrighty. So, Hera, with your bird eyes, your beady bird eyes, you see a speck in the sky. You're like, and it looks like a flying snake with wings. Azali, you go up and also see the speck, but can't quite make it out. Surak, you also notice the speck.
I can't quite make it out with a 21.
I mean, if you noticed it at all is probably good at 20s and 21s.
It's pretty high up there. The reason why Harrow gets to figure out what it is the nat 20.
So he can, fly and get a better view.
Yep. And Paul is going to say, "Oh, wonderful.
What's that?
Oh, you will certainly find out. She doesn't seem quite happy.
She?
It.
Okay.
And as you're standing there watching this thing, this speck is getting larger. And it is lunging straight at...
Lyson's gonna duck behind the nearest thing.
I'm going.
Celestials do tend to hate my kind.
Makes sense.
Oh no.
And... Nice. Alright then. So Ball is just gonna stand there. Just not even move, not even flinch, just beam this thing down with his eyes. And it is just going to flop past him at the last second and skid across the gravel. That's what I thought. And all of you will hear inside of your head, why did you let him out?
Blood War?
Leslie's just gonna take the contract out of her pocket and hold it out. Shaking.
And this snake creature will then change form into a kind of a beautiful looking elven woman in a dress, and will then start speaking common. Why, all of the 9 hells, would you let that thing out?
Because it was the most opportune opportunity.
We needed to deal with the master of the mansion, which none of us could deal with. We are going to fight a lich, which we are woefully unprepared for. He brings up a good point about the blood war and one side missing a general.
He's just gonna go home after all this.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Dice are finally with me. What the hell is do I have a persuasion bonus? I don't, so that's a 19.
He just stands there with one finger.
With one...
just... And then just draws her hand back and goes, "Be that as it may, that is Ball."
We're aware. Painfully aware.
Have you tried making friends with him before?
Your boss is going to sit there and just go, well, me and the scouts of the Celestials, we don't typically get along. We don't get along at all. I tried going out with them, just hanging out, and the go, zip it, Paul. Oh, okay, all right, fine.
Look, some of us aren't happy about it either.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Well, that's fair. That was a good moment. Got Quinn to crack up.
Just asking a celestial, like the sworn enemy of, like.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Look, conflict between you and him is not our problem. Whatever you have against him, deal with it later. We have a lich to find, destroy, and he has sworn under contract to then immediately return to the Nine Hells for his war.
And you don't think he's gonna go back on that?
I mean, he can't.
Got the signed contract.
Sorry.
Devil's the one.
Want to sit there in a mansion with an unkillable enemy, a lich looming in the distance, and think he'll go back on it, and yet only now do you decide to show your face and start waving a moral finger at us.
He has a point.
Crack the hands with the fingers. You guys got a point. You're kind of failing at your job.
All right, I didn't want to let him out. Some of my compatriots didn't, but after some time, we didn't see a better option, and we're pressed for time.
Also, devils can't break contracts. Literally, they can't.
And this is an amazing idea. Several of the party members are probably a bit cross at me, maybe someone else, for holding out on moving forward for so long. But I was incredibly worried that he might go back on something. Myself and my one compatriot went back and forth trying to find the best way to do it, and we realized there probably is no best way to do it. He's an artist. He's going to stomp all over the contract if he wants, because they will always find a way. So unless you want to kill the lich for us, get him his arm and send him back. Get out of our way.
Roll me intimidation with advantage.
Sirac is just done.
Sirac is angry. Don't you still love him?
Get it? Just big Zergo energy.
Big Zergo.
Oh,
He's gonna cut someone's hand off.
One. Like, if you want Zergo energy, it would have been shows up, immediately loses it.
Yeah.
Cut someone's tongue out.
She is going to just.
Okay, look, that was a personal slight against this home.
She's just gonna punch back beneath, your presence. Just well, you see, it's just that.
Just what? It's just what? I have been away from my home for not even 2 weeks. I can see that some of you higher beings just love to wrap things in tape. None of you want to do anything. And as much as I would love to just follow my moral compass to the T and be able to say, that is a devil, we should not deal with it, I also can admit, I am terrified of having to fight a lich. I am terrified having to put in the path of a lich. So sure, if this monster decides I want that lich gone as well, and there's just no other options.
You could make it up to us by hanging out with us and making sure he doesn't do anything weird.
She'll look at you and just squint. I cannot do that.
Then I suggest you leave.
Balls is going to sit there and go, well, as much as that would be the sane thing to do, Celestials aren't just going to turn a blind eye with something like me walking around.
But they'll turn a blind eye to a lich reanimating the dead and infesting a town.
Well, that's Celestials for you.
Like I said, get out of our way or offer us a better solution.
She's just going to look at you, just twiddle her fingers and go,
Well, let's see. Does anyone have a better... Tor, Lazuli, Harrow, anybody? We have to fight a lich.
I was gonna go with Ball from the beginning. Don't even bother asking me.
Yes, I...
Honestly,
Celestial stinky. If you can give me chicken nuggies, maybe I'll consider not working with Ball.
She's gonna see you and just like not even say just what, like not even say it. Her face is like, huh?
like
You heard me.
to be perfectly honest, even if the Lich weren't a threat, the point about the Blood War is a pretty good convincing argument that he shouldn't be locked away. You know how it is. You wanted to be dealing with a host of demons down here?
She's just gonna sit there and shake her head and just go, utter fools, I'll be back. And she's just gonna jump, turn into her serpent form, and start flying off.
Dumb bitch.
Oh, you guys were pretty persuasive.
Silence.
You know, you said that was a celestial, but
So like you
Who
turn
was
and
that?
you yell at him and he just smiles and goes,
what?
well, he does the whole zip mouth throw pretend key away thing.
We turned off our cameras, you have to remember.
Right. I was just doing them.
Right.
No, really. Who was that? Not what.
Ball just kind of looks at his mouth, and just goes, motions to the whole zip motion.
Fine. Speak.
He does the unzip motion. Oh, that was Kotal, a scout for the Celestials, most likely looking for me, or to see if I actually was in this town in a bubble. And
Can't imagine why.
she got her answer. Well, it got its answer.
Well, it took us time getting here.
Well, much like your friend surmised, Celestials, they're a bit of a red tape type of gang, don't like interfering.
Sounds useless to me.
Sounds to me like they're a bunch of pussies.
He's gonna fist bump you, Harrow.
Oh my god. Why do we hang out with him?
You need to make friends with Ball.
We're less hanging out with him, and we're more stuck with him.
And he's just gonna say, my kind like to get things done. We're more of a species of action. We like rules and whatnot. We like rules too, but a different kind of rules.
She says in Infernal, I don't like rules either.
He's gonna say back in Infernal, damn straight.
We
Oh god.
just...
They're speaking a different language.
Can we please just go kill this accursed lich and be done with this situation?
I think
Of
we should
course.
kill the Celestial while we're at it.
He'll just go,
Harrow?
It's not my fault they were a little bitch.
You know, it's your fault. Pissing me off.
No, don't start PvP.
And with that, Surak will go to the mines and will follow.
Yep.
I'm not going to start PvP, don't worry. Surex, even when he's mad, even when Zergo is mad, he doesn't usually start PvP.
Harrow, you would take maybe like 2 hits from Surak and get fucking squished.
This is
I
accurate.
have like 30 health.
Yeah,
So you
I would
guys,
take 1 hit from him and get squished.
go through the mining district in town. The terrain here is a bit rough, but you don't have too much difficulty getting through.
Is Ball going to disguise himself so he's not like an archdevil walking around in town?
No, he's wearing the disguise. He looks like
yeah.
a thief.
Right. Okay.
He's not gonna walk around as Ball. He's gonna
Sure.
walk around in typical tiefling disguise, the one with the white hair.
Sure.
and
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna get a signal out to each.
What was that, Tyler?
Can I get a signal out to HQ and tell certain people that there's an archdevil
So
running around?
as you start to do that, you find your signal kind of interfered with. Ball just looks at you and wags his finger and goes, Tin Man.
Gunyar's is gonna look at him.
Why is he? Are they communicating with their minds? Harrow is now convinced that Ball and the Tin Man can communicate telepathically. Telepathically.
I mean, that's what the Quatzal did.
That's how Harrow says it, canon.
Yep.
Harrow says it telepathically.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna look at Ball and just ask why.
Oh well, I don't know. I've had some small dealings before with those types of people. I'm not very fond of them. I don't really think they need to know.
You're just gonna like.
He's going to directly insult you and say, and I don't think you make a very good wind-up toy either.
Oof.
And he's
Don't insult our shiny man. He's the shiniest, and that by default makes him the best.
He's just going to go, well, I can't argue with that logic.
Created for a purpose.
That was logic?
And you guys will make it to the front of the mine, and there are minecart, like a minecart tracks going in, obviously where they push things in and out of the mine. And when you walk up to it, Surak, you, seeing this before, are a bit smart, and you take your hand and you stretch it out and dunk.
I'm just gonna slowly, like statue, just turn to Paul.
Yes, I suppose they wouldn't want many people interfering. And he's going to walk over. He's going to take the gold hand. He's going to stick it into the barrier and then just lift it up. You can see he's struggling to do this. Oh, all who are entering, enter, please. This is very difficult.
Leslie scuttles through.
So will Torval.
Wait for the rest of the party to go in, and then I'll follow.
Okay.
Hello, I'll go in.
And so you all get in. Surak enters last, and then he, while still holding his hand to the barrier, will step through it and pull the hand out. And you all look at him, and he looks exhausted from that. He's panting. And he looks like he's about to pass out.
That's not normal.
Oh no! It's all right. I was just, using my arm as fulcrum point. This is great.
Can I make an insight check to see, get a read on what he's dealing with here? That's a 13.
You can tell that a great deal of magic was just drained from him in order to do that.
Mr. Ball, why are you acting drunk?
No, arm taken, magic gone.
Do you need a nap?
I'm going to attempt to do another
Please tell me you heard me.
What did you say?
I said, do you need a nap?
And his response was, he said loopily, I like naps.
I mean, I could kind of use one too. I'm still a little hurt, and
I don't have that many spell slots left. I'm gonna be mad honest with you guys.
There's the tavern or the bar or whatever. We can see.
You guys are not getting out of here. Ball is
Matt, we hit a point of no return. We rest in the cave or we don't rest at all.
Ball is not going to be able to open the barrier up again.
Let's rest. Please.
With that,
I'm down.
Ball will say, I like naps, and just flop face down into the ground.
Can I attempt
Someone
the
just sits in
communication?
the basement.
No, nobody. Torval, this is an archdevil. No, the meme with the butterfly is an archdevil.
For someone who just sits in the basement all day, he's completely drained.
he said he wasn't at full power. He said the Lich had his more important arm.
So what, is he not left-handed?
I don't know. I'd say ask him, but he's out. And she kind of like pokes him with her foot very gently.
Just nothing. He's gone.
Where is the rest buttons on the app? Oh wait, I think I found it. Are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
Well,
short, please.
What are we doing?
Short rest. You need it.
Okay,
Yes.
we're just taking a short rest. Okay. Torval is going to rest as far away from Ball as possible, while still in the general area.
I'm assuming, Leslie, you're just sitting there, just like poking Ball, like
Yeah, just very gently, like poke, 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 poke.
You're not really paying attention while you're poking Ball, but Ball's adjacent hand to you will just kind of like, like Surak, you see this, and you just see like his hand like do the 2-finger walk while he's face down on the ground and just poke you in the side, Leslie. Just go poke.
Yelps a little bit.
Does the barrier block on your communication with HQ?
Shrug, light a torch, and keep an eye out down there.
Gunyer, what was that?
And you're still not communicating with HQ with the barrier now?
Being in the state that he is knocked out, you can send communications.
Oh, send communications?
They are a bit spotty, though, because you are inside of a magic zone.
Poor reception.
Matt, what are you doing?
He's going to try to send,
Needs meat.
he's going to try to send all the information he has of the past however many hours that this is going on.
Right. And we'll say at the end of the short rest, you get a muddled transmission back, Tyler.
Uh-oh.
The transition back says, new mission, stay with Ball.
Oh.
I have no comment, not like any of us can.
None of you know about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Guess we'll just have to find that one out. Oh, bowling.
Yeah, Gungyard wakes up from his deactivated state. Mission objective changed.
But what's that supposed to mean?
Ball.
What's up, Gunyer?
What about him?
He said mission objective changed.
Yeah. He said ball. What about ball?
Ball priority target.
Target?
Don't hit him.
We mean to kill him. We're not going to be able to kill him.
Ball is just going to slowly pick himself up. Oh, I see the Tin Man's taking an interest in me. Like a dog who's hungry.
Gunyer, don't hit
He's
him.
going to walk up to Ball and then just stand next to him.
Menacingly.
He's going to smile, like, give you a friendly smile, and just laughably step to the left and just watches you do the same, and he's just, stepping back and forth watching you. Oh, I could get used to this.
I mean, your energy's back.
Well, most of it.
Any objections to continuing from anybody? Is everybody okay?
I'm taking a
Keep
mental
small.
note. Ball likes naps.
Does anyone need a few more minutes to get their anything in order?
Ready as I'll ever be.
I'm pretty sure I'm ready.
Azalea, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I said that. I thought I did.
Sorry, I'm a little out of it.
Mr. Ball, how long has it been since the last time you took a nap?
5 minutes?
No, not that one. I mean, the one before.
Oh, the nap before the nap I just took. 500 years.
That's pretty cool.
That sounds about right.
I'd like to not need naps for 500 years.
They're counting his fingers. I don't know. It was really long. It's a really long time. He's just kind of like muttering to himself.
Can we?
Questions he never thought he'd be asked.
He's walking with you, and Lasley's like listening. And the Demon Blight, and the Third Circle of Hell, and the Siege Fortress. I think it was 500, give or take.
300?
He said five. He said 5.
Yeah, I was pretty tired after fight the third circle. It was rough stuff.
Sounds tiring.
Oh, trust me, humans are tiring. Can't reason with them. They only want one thing, unlike my kind, where you can actually reason with us. Just kind of looks at you like Serac to a degree.
Serac will glance over his shoulder with it. At this point, just a tired expression, and just turn back and continue walking through the shaft.
I'm with Serac.
So as you all make it, Serac, you have the map of the mines.
Yeah.
And you are able to just navigate this place with ease.
Yes.
So the question is, do you want to go to any of the marked locations that there's caches and supplies in those locations? Because you can choose to go there or not. Some of them are out of the way, most of them aren't.
We might as well. Might give us a boost for, the shit bugs.
I'm down for the ones that aren't very out of the way.
So for the ones that are not going out of the way, you find 3 sticks of dynamite.
Uh-oh.
Save those for Uncle Vimos!
I want one.
I was just gonna sit there and go, Uncle who?
He's not actually my uncle. He's a dragonborn I met a long time ago, but he's very good with bombs.
Oh. He's just gonna look at you and smile. Are you collecting uncles?
Oh no. Oh no.
It's kind of sad.
An uncle harem?
No.
No.
A harem, just minus all the sex things.
Yeah.
My family was kind of ripped from me, so I try to find family in the people I meet.
He's just going to squat down and look you dead in the eyes. Who hurt you? He's normally he's like fun, he's floaty, he's chuckle, he's sarcastic. He's dead serious.
That scares me more.
It's just the fucking... Oh, God.
Oh!
What is it? Leslie gets takes an archdevil on Romulus and Sirius.
Oh, Romulus and Sirius, what have thou wrought?
He's gonna grab you with his one good hand, not the golden one, and say, "Tell me."
A man named Romulus who initially did it, and then the man he sold me to, Sirius, and she pulls her arm forward so he can see the brand better, did this to me and caged me.
You all hear him mutter something in a language that none of you understand.
Oh. Okay.
I will. Typically,
Twice.
Torval's just thinking to himself that devils don't normally have a problem with slavery.
And he's gonna stand up and say, when I get back to hell and I have a moment, I'll send them both a present.
Leslie's gonna kind of break into a little smile. That sounds like an interesting idea.
Oh, don't worry, no need. Obviously, I won't touch them because, the whole contract. But once the contract's over, I can send postcards to whoever I want. And they're first on my list.
Uncle Paul!
That.
I can imagine glad we're going into some place that's very religious and just saying asking who our uncles are. He's like, this is Uncle Bob.
There's Uncle Vimos. I'm so sorry, RJ. What was her name?
Well, whose name?
The lady, the hag.
Not the hag.
No.
Emotionless one.
Oh.
Not emotionless.
You're talking.
The one you played for one of
Shidarkai.
and Smash Ups.
You're your sniper.
Wait, oh, come on! Come on! Wait, no, you guys can hear us, right?
What?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear.
Didn't hear anything. We just kept saying Dove, so we thought you couldn't hear us.
It's Dove, Phoebe.
Dove. Uncle Vimos. Dove. Now it's Uncle Ball.
Electing family members.
So Ball is just gonna stand up and go. He's just gonna say angrily. He's gonna say, I had this conceptualized in my head, and I have to say it. Give me a minute here.
You're fine.
The mature will make their mistakes and pay. The young should be spared for their innocence. Say that and march on.
Interesting.
Leslie's very confused but not upset.
That's a philosophy. As we're walking along, I'm gonna just sort of sidle up next to Surak and just sort of say out of the corner of my mouth, "So I hate this."
Thanks, I hate it.
At this point, I don't know what to think. It's been nothing but a benefit. Azalee is getting extra assistance, and it sounds like she has a new uncle. So maybe you and I were being a bit too hard about it. I don't know.
One moment.
Sorry about that. Did you say something to me?
No. Torvald will say, I mean, look, I know I'm not the ideal partner in this. I'm making it up as I go along. I barely remember the stuff I was taught in my Blood Hunter order. I know I'm a mess, and I'm so far out of my depth here. You have to understand. This is just not what I expected when I signed up for this.
This is not what I signed up for.
Certainly unstable, but you are not a bad person.
I mean,
You don't need to apologize. It's not. I don't think any of us expected to actually continue traveling together past the whole ordeal with prosperity.
Just
Perhaps we have to decide some amount of our differences in philosophy or all be killed. I'm going straight with you.
I'm just terrified that we're all going to get killed, and it'll be because of my bad advice.
Well, you heard what I said to the Celestial. I'm not any less terrified. This lich has to be stopped. And clearly the Celestials don't want to do anything. There's no big heroes to save the day, so I guess a couple of scrappy nobodies with an archdevil are just going to have to do.
As Paul overhears this, I think you guys are great.
I don't know what they were saying. You seem like a pretty nice dude, Ball.
I mean, I am eternally grateful that you let me out of that bubble. Dreadfully stuffy in there.
I guess we'll see what happens, and I'll break off.
Rex is going to mumble to himself. We've made our decision. There's no diverging from the path.
I stepped away for a second. What are we doing?
We were just having some...
With walking with.
Oh, and Tor,
Yeah.
or I should say, since it's out of character.
Yeah.
Before you break off, Zach's arms are noticeably trembling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In fact,
Torvald will notice that and just sort of think about it and just...
So, as you guys make it out of the straight shafts, you come into a room that is very, well, you can't really tell, but you think it's circular because of how everything's curved and whatnot. And there are minecart tracks, just going around in the center of the room. And a Ball is going to go,
Hmm?
What?
And as he says that, you all hear a very high-pitched.
None of us heard what he said.
Well, he just kind of muttered something. He was just complimenting something that none of you can see or understand. And
okay.
You hear a very high-pitched whinny of a horse. More like a horse in a mine shaft?
Horse?
And in the center of this room, because it's circular and there's a cross section, so like basically a circle, and then you have a cross section between the circle. In the middle of the cross section, there is a horse with blood red eyes glowing, and on is a suit of armor with glowing red eyes. And Ball's gonna say,
Oh.
That's a scary looking pony.
Death Knight!
That's
lesser.
not what I think it is. Can I do a religion check?
Go ahead.
This is a fiend, I'm presuming?
It is a fiend.
Yep. Oh, well, I'll roll the other one. Wow, an 18 and a 19. That's a 24. So is it a Narzagon? Out a nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah, just for a note, Rex just gonna tie the torch to his mouth, continue to speak while using it.
Yep, I know about these things.
Be correct. It is a Narzagon.
Oh, good.
It's a who and huh?
What's that doing here? I'll say to Ball.
It's gonna say, oh, well, witches, they like to subjugate things, bring things into existence, mind control, whatever. I'll just leave it at that.
That's a devil. Shouldn't it be on your side?
Well, that's kind of why I was complimenting him. I tried to exude my status over Sir over yonder. He doesn't seem to care.
At this point, just pulling out the mall, neither do I. It's not going to get out of our way. It's going to move.
I think.
Initiative.
Oh, Jesus, really? Okay.
And there's my luck again. Okay, 9. Again.
Not that I don't enjoy this, but I do need to get going soon.
All right. Well, we're gonna be wrapping up soon, so
Okay.
don't worry about it. We're getting there.
I got 13.
Does the scary horsey like apples?
You can certainly try. You get Quinn 13.
At this
Yeah.
point, we let her try, because she was right to let Ball out so far.
Phoebe, what did you get?
What am I rolling for?
Initiative.
Oh. I got 13 plus 3, 16.
16. Tyler.
I got 11.
What'd you say, Matt?
What
I
did
got
you get,
11.
Tyler. Tyler.
Oh, 15.
15. Okay.
I thought you heard me the first time.
I didn't. All right. Up first in initiative order is Ball.
I'm just
And he's going to look at him and just say, well, deal. And he is going to snap his fingers. And for those of you with melee weapons, your melee weapons, it's not gonna hurt you. The ends of them will light on fire.
Ooh.
It's what I normally do with my weapon. I'm just trying to see what's fire going to do against that?
Well, it's a very special kind of fire. Why don't you find out?
Alright.
And he's just going to walk over to the wall and just lean against it. And
That's it. He's done.
next it is Leslie.
I'm gonna take that as a you should probably use your melee weapon thing. And run up and hit it.
Alright.
With my longsword.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Holding on.
It's like extra steps. 18, 18, 19. Unnatural 20.
Okay. So you go and you attack this guy. And are you aiming for the horse or the armor on the horse?
The horse.
Okay. So you swing at the horse, and you find your blade just going through this thing like butter.
Well, shit.
That's a good thing.
You're not passing through it, you're cutting through it.
You're basically effortlessly just going through this horse.
Oh, okay. Shall I roll damage?
Some damage.
6, 7. 7 damage.
7. And I would like you to roll me an extra D4, please.
Sure, Captain. That's a 4.
Okay.
10, 11 total.
4 more points of piercing damage. Alrighty. Up next is Toiler.
Me?
It's you.
I'm not gonna rage yet. I'm just gonna swing it with a greatsword.
Okay. Give me a roll.
That is a nat 1.
Yoink.
You try to swing, and the tip of your sword gets stuck in the ceiling. You didn't compensate for how tall and how small the cavern was. That will bring us to Quimble Dimbles.
Yep. I will, as I ready my crossbow, I'll call out, "Don't let it kill you with its lance. You'll get damned to the hells. We won't be able to come back."
That doesn't sound like fun.
It ain't.
It's not.
That's a modified 20. I'm not gonna bother with
Yep,
using
that
the.
is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be bothering using the fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'll aim. I was aiming at the horse also.
Sorry.
7 piercing damage.
Okay. You're aiming for the armor, right?
I said the horse.
The horse. Okay, so you take the horse and roll me an extra D4, please.
Okay. 1.
Extra 1. Damage is damage.
That it is.
And just as Torval says, watch out for that lance.
Mm.
The horse whinnies, and that lance ignites.
Hot.
And it's going to charge at you, Gungnir, with your, your sword stuck in the ceiling.
Oh.
I don't like that face.
At 20.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Oh jeez. Lay it on me, Chief.
Lay it on me. All right, let's see. So he is going to...
Gungnir goes to hell. JPEG.
Gungnir goes to hell.
Can a robot go to hell, though?
No. And
We're about to find out.
first roll was a 1.
Good.
You are a lucky son of a bitch.
Did you just snake eyes it?
Both 1s.
Ooh.
So Gungnir, you take, what's that, 1? That's 2. That's 4. And added the 5. You take 9 damage.
Oh, good. Adding in a 5.
Yep. I mean,
I feel like this guy was probably nerfed significantly.
Certainly, they played around with the stats, so it just doesn't wipe us out.
yeah,
Sure.
He's not getting 3d10 fire damage. I'm sorry.
Or say 3 attacks per round.
Yeah, it's almost like I've changed the stats around a bit.
Yes.
It's almost you realize we're level 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
Because these things are
I
normally.
sure do hope we get a level out of beating this guy.
We'll find out. Who's next in initiative?
We will find out. And who's next? Miggity Mac.
These things are normally
I'm gonna go to stab the
CR13.
horse with my Yi claw.
Hmm?
I'm gonna stab the horse with my Yi claw.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's on our side now.
That's a crit.
So
Crit
I roll
boys.
2d8 then, right, for my damage.
Let's roll 2d8s and then add your mod.
Did somebody say 2 fucking 7s?
No,
That's 18 damage, and then I'm going to spend a key point and follow up with 2 unarmed strikes.
okay.
Good.
That's hot.
That's some good shit.
Okay, that's a modified 21.
It'll hit.
So it's d4, 4 damage. And then my second one, that's a 12 mod.
That does not hit.
I dealt 22 damage.
That
Very
brings it back.
Get out, monk, dumb horse.
The horse is a monk.
No.
Yeah, the horse is gonna start deflecting projectiles.
I wanted to go for the armor, but everyone's attacking the horse, so I'll take a swing at the horse.
Okay.
21.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost max damage. 14 bludgeoning.
Are you gonna crack this horse right in the head?
I like to.
Okay. Crack the horse right in the damn head, and you hear, and like an accordion, this horse's head is in,
Oh,
and it just topples over, bringing the rider to the ground.
All over it.
yay.
Okay. I also like to use movement to position myself between him and the rest of the party for now.
Very well. And that brings us back to top of the round. It's Ball. Ball will cross his arms, look at what's going on, and just kind of raise his golden arm and go, yeah. Ooh.
You want a little help here?
He did help.
Oh, you want my help? This is not a lich. It's just kind of
Shit.
like he just kind of like just makes a paper appear in his hand and just like,
God damn it! Torval will like just wince.
he's like, hey, I gave you guys some buffs, but that don't look like a lich to me, Chief.
Tor, we can argue later.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
We did this to ourselves.
Yes, we did.
Clarification, you did this to ourselves.
Anyway, Lazuli, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit the rider. Who's no longer a rider. Gonna hit the armor.
Just the armor. It's the rider now.
Mm. Let's see. 18, 19, unnatural 20.
You hit. Roll damage.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Hold on. There it is.
Oh shit! Did the horse? Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's up?
11
The horse
damage.
died.
Yeah. I was good. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Did the horse have blood?
The horse did have blood.
Shit! I don't suppose we can rewind briefly.
And we're a little too far in.
All right. Damn it.
That's 10 damage base.
10 damage. Okay. Roll me an extra d4, please.
Yes, sir. That's another 4.
And he will take that. Where were you aiming on the armor, by the way?
I'm short, so somewhere around his waist.
Okay, you find your sword carved straight through the armor. Like, it just digs a gash into this thing like butter.
That's fine.
He's not
Everything's
happy.
made out of butter now.
Fuck you!
Just arrow. Fuck you, armor.
There's a spider crawling around inside the light above me, and I look up, and all I see is the outline of a spider fucking running around, going yee 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 yee. Look at me!
Wait. Tyler, it's your turn.
All right, my sword's still stuck in the ceiling.
You pull your sword out of the ceiling.
Okay. All right, rolling a greatsword. I'm gonna try to take the sword right out of the ceiling and straight down on his head.
Oof. Do it.
Vengeance is complete. That's 20.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, dip.
So this is what how I'm gonna flavor it. Your sword is stuck in the ceiling, and you just hear his servos go, and he just pulls out a wedge of the ceiling as he comes down on this armor.
There we go.
Alright. What the hell just happened? Why did it roll all that?
Huh?
Try this again. Okay. That's better. I don't know why the first time it rolled like 9 die. So that's 4. That's 4 plus 4, 8 doubled, 16 plus 5, 21.
Oof.
21. Hey Tyler,
What?
roll me a D4.
Roll me a d4.
Does the D4 also get doubled?
No, it doesn't.
All right.
3.
How do you want to do this?
What's exactly like I said? Apparently, it's ceiling and then just cleaved in half.
Well
Okay,
then.
so chunk of ceiling onto armor. Ceiling breaks on armor's head. Sword goes straight down the middle and cuts the thing in half.
I think you mean haha sword go burr.
And that armor set.
So long and good night.
Yeah, play him Helena. Initiative. Alright. Tyler, if you need to dip, you can.
Yeah, I need to go. I probably should have gone like 20 minutes ago.
All
That's
right.
fine. We'll wrap up and I'll catch you up.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, this is going to break everything, but that's fine. Oh, well.
Okay. So, with that armor defeated, Ball is going to just... I love watching you guys work.
You turned everything into butter.
Oh, hell, just a little bit of demon fire helps out every here and again, you know?
Like to keep walking.
Sir X like, nope.
No, not even like a nope. He has like we're talking like rock bottom energy. At this point, he's just going. Right. Man practically has bags under his eyes already. He's just tired.
Torval wants this over with as well.
And Ball shall follow you as the rest of you.
Serac is dealing with a lot of
It's
emotions.
so big! Like, I can't even tell what kind of fucking spider it is.
And eventually, Ball will come to a large set of doors.
Tell me which is behind those.
Ball looks at you and says, "That would be an accurate assessment."
We're about to find out, and I would like to just open the doors.
Okay, you open the doors, and inside you see a very large-looking black pond. The Lich is hovering in the center of it. He's saying something, and he's waving his hands about over the pond.
I want to throw a dart.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me an attack roll.
Where's my d20? Does that get any kind of modifier?
I mean, it would be your dex mod and proficiency. So whatever your attack.
4 or 5 for you.
I think it's a 6. I want
Yeah, I get a 6 on my.
Yeah, 4 from your dex and
On
2
my
from your
stuff.
proficiency. So yeah.
All right, so that's a mod 17.
Yeah, so you throw your dart at him, and it's going to report him right for his head, and tink.
Yep.
And he pays no mind. I'm just disconnected.
No, it's fine. I was trying to scroll down and it decided, no, I'm going to click on a different voice channel.
So he just swatted a gnat, doesn't even care.
Just kind of looked a ball.
Yes. And he's going to take a step into the room, and when he does, the Lich will then turn and look at him and mutter something in a language none of you understand, which Ball will mutter back. Which they'll go back and forth for a little bit. You can't really tell what's going on. And Ball will take a step back and say, yeah, he's got problems.
Don't say.
And the Black Tar Lake will start rumbling.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh, that seems about right.
And out of this lake, the first thing that you all see is the giant, it's a giant bone claw coming out of the tar and just on the shore towards the door where you guys are. And slowly creeping out of this tar pit is the skeletal structure of a dragon.
Oh.
This is fun.
This is fine.
Sure.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Are we stopping here or?
We can stop here if you want.
Yeah, I think this is probably good.
Okay, we'll stop here.
I guess we don't want Tyler missing out on too much.
Okay, we'll stop here.
Yeah, and it seems like we're about to go into the boss fight. So.
This seems like a good stopping point, so I will agree.
I sincerely hope that is just a skeletal dragon and not a Draco Lich.
Not a what?
A Draco Lich.
No,
Yeah.
that'd be too strong.
It is putting it nicely.
So yeah, how do you guys like your adventures with Uncle Ball?
Uncle Ball.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
I hope to see him again soon.
I love
that's
it.
where I'm
Love
wrestling
him.
a lot of emotions.
That's it's supposed to not be an easy choice.
Oh yeah.
Like the only choice, though.
No, it wasn't.
Well, I didn't find what the other choice was, so.
Repetitively killing him.
Taking on
I'm
the
sure
Lich
there
by
was
yourself.
something else somewhere.
You guys basically could have either ignored Ball and left with Mr. Silver in tow, and the Celestial was planned to come after you left the mansion. So
Yeah, I don't think any of us were primed to do that.
Yeah, but Uncle Ball.
yeah, but Uncle Ball.
I mean, yeah, on the plus side, Largely's having a ball.
I hate you. I hate you.
Ba, 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 boom.
yeah, but
My
Leslie's having Ball. Boom, boom, boom.
Uncle Vimos, meet Uncle Ball. Vimos.
God.
I still love how that came out. A little help here. Is that a lich? Does that look like a lich? I don't see a lich.
and that was the moment I realized.
Only for me, they're
The
actually
moment you realize being too specific ended up not helping you.
I liked that I was just like, oh, sounds like the Celestials are fucking pussies, and then Bob was just like fist bump,
Yeah, I think there's a good chance that it's not going to take the Narzagon to have Harrow spending a lot more time with Ball post death.
So, Harrow, who are your best friends? Well, there's Lazuli, there's Paxton, there's Fish, oh, and there's Ball, the archdevil.
Nobody. When all of you guys die, just sifting through the 9 hells, Ball's just like, I've been looking all over for you guys.
Honestly, Harrow is like the embodiment of the nobody meme.
What was that?
Harrow is like the embodiment of the nobody meme. Just nobody Harrow. Just insert any Harrow quote here.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm the embodiment of what? It cut out for me at least.
Your embodiment of the meme, nobody, nothing, Harrow, literally anything Harrow does.
My favorite moment from the session was just, I'm the one that's supposed to be making all the stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
I still have my inspiration.
Alright, I'm going to end the stream.